Hello, my name's Alicia. If you're new to this, hello. If you're not, then hello as well. So, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for everyone who's watched my previous videos. They're all doing really well, so I'm happy with that. Secondly, I mentioned in my last video about medical negligence, and I was going to talk about it today. Well, here I am. So, I did apply for it, because I read somebody's story about having cancer, completely different cancer, but I was like, this is literally me. I pretty much had the same experience as she did, sort of being piled off by a doctor. So as I had to check my medical records for something else, I thought I'd have a little sneak peek, because they accidentally, I think, printed them all off when I was a kid. So I had them, and I was like, okay, let's see what they put down for the date and what happened. There was a date at the end of November, and all it was down was a temperature was done and my obs were done. Firstly, why would I go to the doctors just for my obs and my temperature? And secondly, where does it say about the smear, the swabs, the examination, etc.? It didn't. So from reading somebody's story, I was like, okay, might have a bit of a chance here to get my justice. Silly me, wasn't it? I didn't get it, which was okay. Money didn't bother me. Would have helped. I could have done for a surrogate, but what will be, they say. But the thing what got me was I was hoping to get my justice, and I didn't. Feels like they've still getting away with it, still doing what they're doing. I know somebody who died from it, from going to that GP, because they didn't get it seen straight away, like get tested for anything straight away. So I don't know them, but I heard about them. I've heard some other stories from about our GP too. So it just felt like just getting away with it, and then nothing's being done to them. Which I struggle to get my head around it, because for going through everything you've gone through anyway, that's all you wanted was the justice, and knowing they did wrong, and knowing they know they did wrong. Which it still gets me to back today, but I just found a different way of dealing with it. I think what annoys me more is that nothing was done to him. Like, he didn't get into trouble. Well, I know he did. I don't think he got into trouble because he's still there. And it just feels like it's just been pushed over the head and whatever, really. So that really got to me. But then it just, and I know I had the proof to do it, because I had my sister, I don't know if I said, my sister went to the doctor the same day as me, but they messed around with her records, and because there's nothing on that date, she went apparently a few days before me. So I remember that day so well still, so I can tell my story off by heart. So I know my sister was definitely there. And when I was doing the medical negligence, they took months and months and months to send my documents over to them, to the solicitors. And so I went to apply at the end or middle of October last year, and they didn't get the records till about January time. I didn't get a result until February time to sort of go through the information and send them off and all that lot. And there was apparently no proof that they did anything wrong. So the doctors kept asking me to go and collect my records, which I refused. The reason why is because my solicitor told me to not go and collect them, so I did keep in contact with him. Not going to get them in case they gave me the information, but they didn't give me all of it, and then they accused me of keeping the information that they didn't actually give to me. So I was like, I'm not collecting. That's the only way to do it is send it to them and all that. So, like I said, it took months and months and months to get that done. Found out there was no proof, so that justice has gone plop. But also, whilst I'm on the subject about money, but obviously it didn't come, was before I was diagnosed and or when I was a kid, I was on, I think it was DLA, I think it is called, when I was a kid, and then it went to PIP, which is Personal Independence Pension, which I went down when I was 16. And I had it all because I've got some other needs too. And I had a mobility car as well. So when it came to August last year, just to finish the year off completely, I had to go for an assessment to renew it. I was doing all this with my thumbs because I was nervous, my legs were shaking, I was sweating because this was like the time when the anxiety and the depression was really bad. So, and I answered a text message, but they don't know what size my text messages are, my text is on. They don't know. And they said, I answered the message and it's completely fine. Like I said, they don't know what my text size on. How do they know I was fine? So they stopped my payments just to finish the year off completely. It was a horrible year. 2019 was, apart from being in remission, apart from that, it was really good. And other things. But majority of the year was absolutely rubbish. So I went to tribunal. Well, not me, because obviously it was during coronavirus time. And they gave it back to me. It didn't make sense because I was on like the scoring and then to nothing. How can I be on that scoring to then nothing? It makes no sense. And that all started because I asked to get a blue badge for the car. It's because when I went to the hospital, I had my operation and they're limited to parting. But because I asked for a blue badge, the only way you can get a blue badge is on your hire. Well, he took it out of his own hands to get me assessed, and that's where it all went downhill. This was in January when I asked for the blue badge. So financial-wise, cancer-wise, stress-wise, depression-wise, anxiety-wise, 2019 was a rubbish year. Like I said, apart from some little things. Or sort of big things, but, but they're limited. So, yeah, I'm just going to shut up there. But yeah, it was one hard year. But, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't want to wish it on anyone, cancer. If you know anybody who has cancer, just support them whatever way you can do. That's all I ask. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I just want to get that awareness out there to get a diagnosis. I've been working with charities to do like articles and get my story out there too. One is in process at the moment. I'll talk about that next week. But out of all of it, cancer's not fun. It affects your life completely, and you're not the same person after. Some people might think, oh, it's fine after you've had cancer, your life goes back to normal, and financial-wise it's fine, and everything else is fine, but it really isn't. I don't think the start of the journey didn't help either, but out of all of it, it's not fun. I wouldn't want it to show my worst enemy. I wouldn't want it to show anyone. So, it's one of those things you have to fight through, live with. You find a way of dealing with it, but it's just not fun. If you want to come back and hear about the charity story and how I'm helping with charities to get my story out there, like campaigns, come back next week and watch. If you don't, that's fine too. Like I said, if you've got any questions, please comment me underneath or message me and I'll answer them in a video. So I'd love to do a Q&A, which is a question answer video. I don't know if you know, or if you don't know. Yeah. Thank you for coming to watch. Sorry it wasn't a cheerful one as like always. I know we're all down once, so I do apologise. But they will get better. My videos will get better with talk about different things. It won't be all about cancer, so this is just the start of it. So yes, please like and subscribe, and like I said, comment underneath for questions, as I've already got one question, but I'd like to answer more. So please let me know. Have a wonderful week, everyone. See you next week. Bye. Bye.